It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Washington Commanders and the Kansas City Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
It is still summer in the Midwest, and a pleasant summer day at that, as we are set for football at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something... Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Back to throw, Howell. Short throw here, the tight end Bates. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
It's not critical about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fights off the defender. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they try with Pacheco. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. On play action, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll run with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to the 39. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd and 6. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Now Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. They're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Robinson up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Trent McDuffie in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Kicking into a headwind here in the 2nd quarter. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about 1 block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for anything more, and they got it done.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here comes 3rd down at 7. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Washington offense set to take over again. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's James returning. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 3rd down and 10. And Howe will throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And it won't be a pick 6, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
possession. First and goal from 2 yards out. Pacheco is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside.
That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Howell try to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Howell down to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead. Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this pass caught by Gray. So the complete... And it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. He's set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Pacheco. Down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our
the
highlights are fairly one-sided to this point.
Apparently
it's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
Deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, again, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the football, while the offensive linemen, they may be nameless and faceless to a lot of people. They certainly aren't to their teammates who are the skill position guys. They appreciate the heck out of them, and they're capitalizing.
Mahomes now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They begin the drive with Robinson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Powell. Thomas has got it, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, good move. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. On the return, it's James. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel, getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Powell's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He gets it to Thomas. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Little bootleg here. Howell. Open man is Samuel, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's James. Now James returning. And able to get this out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch him.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now they go play action with Howell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Dana. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Howell's throw complete there to Thomas. Touchdown, Washington! Logan Thomas, 42 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And now the kick is blocked. And shedding through the tackle. A great return there of 22 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, What do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A handoff now for Pacheco. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Pacheco. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, it's Pacheco. Able to fight through one tackle. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Butker now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders. Down 21-13, 43 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Here's Howell. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this play.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Howell to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Mahomes going to throw it here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Powell with one final shot. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll